Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Drama School Mumbai webinar series Let's Talk. My name is Shruti Arora. I'm the course advisor at Drama School Mumbai. Before I begin with the session, I'd like to read the guidelines that I have already shared on screen. I hope you all have read them already. Upon joining the meeting, your audio and video will be on mute. We request you to please let it stay like that for technical and quality purposes. Those who have their videos on and audio on, can you please mute yourself so that we don't face any hassles related to internet transmission and connection. The moment you join in, if possible, please introduce yourself in the public chat space by telling us your full name and the city, country that you belong to. Also, if you're logged in from your mobile, it will be better if you can rename yourself so that when we address you, if you ask any question, we can address you by your name and not by the mobile name. If you have any questions and comments, you can write them to us in the public chat space. So you can see this chat space on the right. So if you have any questions regarding the session, or if you're not able to hear us, there's some technical difficulties that you're facing, or if you want to ask any question to the guest speakers, you can just write them down in the chat space and we will read it out and we will answer those questions. In the case that all participants' questions cannot be answered during the webinar, we will make sure to answer all remaining questions either by email or through one-on-one conversations over the phone. So those who are already in touch with us, they know where to reach us. So we have our email ID info@thedramaschoolmumbai.in. You can just directly write an email to us if you feel your questions weren't answered. We'll make sure to answer them, or you can call us on our numbers. I will share the numbers at the end of the session. I'm sure most of you are already in touch with Nandini Verma, who's also the course advisor at Drama School Mumbai. Please note that this webinar will be recorded and that you will be able to watch it later. So all the webinars that we've conducted are recorded and they're available on DSM YouTube channel. So all the 8 webinars are already, the recordings are already available on DSM YouTube channel. The link to the recordings is available on the website homepage. You can directly access it from there. We will also do a recap every 2 minutes so people who join in late or people who have missed out on any information can catch up. Our course advisors are available here to give you a recap, small recap every 20 minutes on the chat space. If required, we will be sharing necessary information with you in the chat window. This session is bilingual. The medium of conversation will be English and Hindi. आप जिस भी लैंग्वेज में कंफर्टेबल हैं आप उस लैंग्वेज में बात कर सकते हैं, हिंदी या फिर इंग्लिश. Post each webinar session, you can send across your comments, questions, and suggestions for the speakers via email. We request you कि अगर आपके कोई भी comments या suggestions हैं webinar से related या course से related, please do send us your feedback, your comments on our email ID info@thedramaschoolmumbai.in. Now I begin with the session. The topic for today's, all right. Hello everyone. The topic for today's webinar is how do you get yourself ready for a long-term training at DSM? And today we have with us Deepal Doshi, uh, who is a guest faculty at the Drama School Mumbai, where he teaches improvisation, character study, and movement. Deepal is also the pedagogy advisor at Drama School Mumbai. He's an actor, creator, performer, teacher based out of Mumbai. He has an MFE in physical theater from the Delarte International School of Physical Theater, California. He's also trained in the Grotowski pedagogy of physical theater in Sweden. Deepal is also a visiting faculty at the Drama School Mumbai, at the National School of Drama and the Whistling Woods International School. He has also appeared in many films, short films, and web series. Welcome, Deepal. So to begin with the session, as the topic suggests that how do you get yourself ready for the long-term training at DSM? So people, I really want to, uh, okay, Deepak, can you not hear me? Or I think you're facing some technical difficulties. Or I think there's some technical issue going on right here. Shruti Gupta, Okay, Shruti, can you just figure out deeper? Okay, I'm absolutely sorry for this. Participants, can just give us like 2 minutes to figure out this problem? Yes, please. People, please try and join in again. Hi, people, are you back? Can you hear me? People, okay. Is everyone facing the same problem, or are you guys able to hear me? Can you just quickly, okay, RK, can you hear me? Okay. Or I think, all right, participants, we are pausing here for a minute. Just give me a moment and I'll get in touch with Deepal. Deepal, can you hear me? No, I can't even hear you. Okay, just give us a moment and let us figure this out, please, participants. Hi, Deepal, can you hear me now? Deepal, can you hear me now? Okay, can you try connecting through your phone, if that's possible? Try connecting through your phone. Do you have Zoom on your phone? Deepal, can you hear me now? No?
Hello?
All right, I think you're facing some. Hello?
I think I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear
Yes.
you.
Yes, now I can hear you as well.
Whew.
Oh, great. So, all right, great. So let's just
But
begin the
yeah,
session.
अच्छा वो मैं इंजीनियर नहीं बना.
Great. Participants, I'm really sorry for this technical difficulty. Can you hear me? Shruti, are you like able to reconnect your settings? Can you hear me now? I guess we are actually facing some technical difficulty. It's okay.
Yes, yes, I can hear everyone now. Now this is fine. I've connected through the laptop, so
All right.
yeah.
Okay. So, people, I just introduced you, and so I just like we've already spent like almost 10 minutes on this. Let's just begin with the session. And so the topic for this today's session is how do you get yourself ready for a long-term training in DSM?
Hmm.
So I really want you to talk about what's first of all to begin with the session is just about what is the vision behind creating Drama School Mumbai? What are the principles? What are the ideals that we are believing, and the kind of training that we give to all the students at DSM? We can begin with that, and then we can just talk about how the applicants who are actually applying for the course this year they can prepare themselves for this long-term training at the school.
Sure. I'm assuming, I mean, people have already read, right, on the website, the vision of drama school that they've spoken about. I'm hoping, I'm assuming. Uh, so, I mean, the vision for drama school is pretty clear. Is to create a rigorous platform for actor creators, for theater makers, for artists who have made a choice to have a voice in the field of arts. You know, and I mean, to cut it short, I think that's in my mind, that's the vision of drama school is to create a place where we challenge ourselves and we we push ourselves to fail in the search of the art itself. Where the work goes beyond the artist and kind of transforms itself into the art itself. So I think the overall essence of drama school is that it might change from person to person. As an institution, I think, you know, it's a theater training school. It's a theater making school, and it it is engaged and committed to creating theater makers, to creating thinkers, to creating believers, to creating to encouraging and fortifying believers, I would say, and creating a discipline, a culture of practice, of skill, and creating a language, a vocabulary to the skill of theater making, of performing, of writing, of creating.
All right. Great. So, people, this very important thing that I want you to address right now is
Hmm.
uh, so this 1 year training, and most of the people find it really difficult to commit this 1 year, like whatever, even if it's drama school Mumbai or if it's any other performing arts theatre school.
Hmm.
So, what do people need to know exactly when they prepare themselves for a long-term training like that? The kind of investment they are looking at, and we also know that the schedule that we have at DSM, the regular classes that we have at DSM,
Hmm.
it's a very tight schedule. We have classes almost back to back. We have a schedule running from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. in the evening. So,
Hmm.
what is the kind of preparation mentally and physically an applicant needs to do before they actually begin their training at the school?
Uh, well, you know, I'm sorry. I think okay. I'm gonna just start off. I think the idea of training yourself to go to a school or for a school, in my mind, is flawed. I think you just need to train yourself, irrelevant of whether any school takes you in or whether you're interested in a school. The work starts with you. School gives you a dedicated space. You take it more seriously because you're invested in it. You're invested financially, through time, through effort. So physically, uh, of course, there's a physical preparation, but I'm not going to say it's for drama school. But you need to have a very good sense of endurance, strength, and stamina. You got to eat well. You got to drink well, drink well. You got to feel good about yourself. I think that's what it is. It's not about, a lot of time fitness is correlated with body size, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fitness. I'm talking about what you feel, whether you feel fit enough to endure physically. And it's all connected. I mean, mental, physical is all connected. If you're physically capable, 50% of your mental state is taken care of. When it comes to mental preparation, uh, it's the idea of you're constantly going to be challenged. You are going to be questioned. You're going to be provoked. You know, uh, Drama school. Well, here's a tricky one. Because we speak in English as a non-English speaking nation, so we perceive the language differently. But my belief, my vision of drama school, what I believe drama school is a critical. is a critical school. We critically evaluate, we give critical feedback, we work through critical response. And when I say critical, I don't mean criticize. Uh, it's about challenging. It's about pushing yourself to failure. It's about failing at achieving the impossible, because in that process is where we find discoveries that are personal. Because we could have a batch of 20 people and the same teachers, the same syllabus, the same course, and yet we'll have 20 different styles of theater makers. That's because this is a very, very personal form of an art, of a pedagogy. So you have to be mentally prepared that you will have to, okay, you have to mentally prepared to push yourself, rather than be mentally prepared to be pushed by somebody else. Because again, that's one of the things that I've seen in the past few years, many years, that students come also as Indians. हमारी एक आदत है कि यार कोई हमारे लिए कुछ कर देगा, कोई हमें सिखा देगा. And every time I teach or I audition or whatever, I tell everybody, nobody can teach you. Nobody can teach you. You can go to the best teacher in the world and they can't teach you. You've got to learn. And the art of going to school, in my experience, has been, is when you start school, the first thing you do is you learn how to learn. It's hard to understand how to learn theater. So I think you have to come with a mindset that this is going to be a very self-motivated school. It's very different from an Indian education system, the education of theater, where if you are hoping that the school will push you and the school will expect out of you, you're in trouble. You're wasting your time and money. Find something else to go. DSM is not the right place. So I think it's a very self-regulated school. Yes, there are rules. There is a schedule. There is thing, and there are very strict rules, which I find very unfortunate, because artists should be self-motivated. Why should they work under the fear of rules? But we do, because people don't treat themselves as artists, and then it's very hard to treat them as artists, and then we have to execute things. But I would say, if you want to do yourself a favor, make the best out of your time and money and effort and everything. uh, come with an absolute clean slate and with no other priority. The another big mistake I think people make every year is, especially the ones, I mean, not just especially the ones, but including the ones that come from out of Mumbai, is that we forget that this is a school. We try to impress people. We try to make sure that, the best of myself is seen, and, I want my space. And that's when you stop learning. That's when you stop making the best out of it. Drama school is a place where you do your 99 experiments where you don't make a bulb, so that the 100th experiment, when you go out, you make your bulb. So people want to succeed at school, and this is not a place to succeed. This is a place to experiment, to explore, to challenge, to question your own education, and then to affirm yourself and kind of just discover, find your own discoveries through an ensemble, through rigorous training. So I would say physical fitness, absolutely necessary. Medical fitness, if you've got sicknesses, if you've got major illnesses, take care of them before you come to school, because they will come up. You get pushed. It's a very challenging school. Vocal start singing. Everybody should sing. Every artist should sing, whether or not drama school exists. Because listening, musicality is a big part of drama school, because musicality is a big part of performing arts, of theater, of acting. So the skill of listening and repetition is huge when it comes to singing. So I'd say, I think I've spoken enough. I'm sure you can help me if I've missed something.
Right. So you introduced actually very good words, and I really want you to maybe elaborate a little more on that. You talked about pushing yourself and also the importance of self-regulation, self-motivation, and this is what we even focus at Drama School Mumbai: self-awareness, self-learning, right?
Yeah.
So the things that we're taught at DSM and the kind of training, the kind of learning that we do on our own, how does this go hand in hand? And the importance of both these things, where we are actually motivating the students to do things themselves, like with all these things that we've introduced in the curriculum, like TMLs. Okay, there were other things also, like the theater making process also, where actually students come up with their own ideas, with their own like performances every week that they do. So how does it go hand in hand, and how does it make DSM different from other drama schools that we have? So if you can just maybe create a contrast between and maybe help participants understand the importance of all these things and just elaborate a little more on this.
You can stay on. You don't turn your video off, Shruti.
Okay.
It's kind of, I feel a little odd talking
Okay.
to myself. Okay,
Great.
cool. अच्छा, firstly, I forgot to ask, is everybody okay with English या हिंदी भी, अगर किसी को दिक्कत हो तो please बता दीजिए, तो मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगा. Have you asked this already, Shruti?
Yeah, I've already told them कि हिंदी और इंग्लिश में बात कर सकते हैं, तो आप जिस भी लैंग्वेज में कंफर्टेबल हैं.
We go with English or like
we can Hindi.
Somebody say English better. अच्छा, चलो ठीक है. I'll kind of jump in and out. कुछ समझ में नहीं आया तो please just write. Yeah. अगर किसी को हिंदी समझ में नहीं आया तो please mention it in English. We'll figure something out. I mean, yeah. You know, I'm going to be honest here. Every school is different. Every school is different from the other school. You know, I'd be lying if I'm saying drama school is different from every other school. Of course it is, because every school is different from every other school. You know, I can talk to you about what drama school is about, you know, and why I endorse drama school. Because drama school runs on the philosophy of exploration. Drama school does not run on the philosophy of just simply of education, of simply imparting knowledge, because the kind of education where we teach you and you learn, I find is very flawed, because, you know, I can only give you information. One can only give another person information, you know. और आज की तारीख में सारी information गूगल पे है, उसके लिए टीचर की क्या जरूरत है? हजारों किताबें हैं, हर भाषा में है, और गूगल है, वीडियोस है, कमाल के वीडियोस हैं, यू नो, हॉलीवुड स्टूडियोज के वीडियोस हैं, बड़े बड़े दिग्गजों के वीडियोस हैं. तो हम किस खेत की मूल्य हम आपको क्या सिखा देंगे यार, you know. So I think one of the things that drama school does is that it does not intend to educate, to tell you this is what you should be doing, you know. Which brings me to the nature of what TML is about: theater making laboratory. Okay, a theater making lab. We don't call it a theater performance studio. We don't call it a showing. We don't call it a presentation. We call it a theater making lab. It's because it's a laboratory. आप अपनी चीजों को एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं. आप जो सीख रहे हैं, आप जो समझ रहे हैं, आप जिस चीज को महसूस कर रहे हैं, उसको आप एक दूसरे के साथ शेयर कर रहे हैं. So theater making lab, I don't know अगर आपसे already it's been shared with you, but theater making lab is basically every Saturday you perform. Every day you study at school, and theater making lab is a purely student oriented performance, a performing class where आप सब मिलकर performance devise करते हैं, create करते हैं, ideate करते हैं. हम आपको provocations देते हैं. We call it provocations. Provocation could be anything. एक शब्द हो सकता है, it can be a sentence, एक paragraph हो सकता है, एक poetry हो सकती है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. And then you have to be provoked by it. उसको we want to see how it influences your heart, how it impacts your mind, and the combination of that, आप जब मिलकर कुछ चीज बनाते हैं, उसे हम थिएटर मेकिंग लैब कहते हैं. बिकॉज हमें भी नहीं पता आप क्या लाने वाले हैं, आपको भी नहीं पता. उसका जो रिजल्ट है, उस लैब का रिजल्ट, वो शनिवार को दिखता है. एंड इट्स ऑलवेज अ परफॉर्मेंस इन प्रोग्रेस. अब होता क्या है इज दैट आपको हम नहीं कहेंगे कि जो हमने सिखाया वही वापस से रिपीट करके दिखाओ. यू नो, दिस इज नॉट दैट काइंड ऑफ अ स्कूल. सो बेसिकली यू आर evolving while you kind of evolving while information is being transferred to you. So we do transfer information to you, of course we do, which we call classes, which we call you know, जो हम आपको सिखाएंगे quote unquote. बट उसके बाद जब आप काम करेंगे, जितना काम आप करेंगे उतनी आपकी डिस्कवरीज होंगी, उतना आप और सीखेंगे, और उतना आप हमें क्वेश्चन कर पाएंगे. मुझे लगता है ड्रामा स्कूल की ये खासियत है कि हम चाहते हैं कि आप हमें क्वेश्चन करें. भले ही हमें शायद हम अनकंफर्टेबल हो जाए उससे, क्योंकि कभी कभी हमें ये भी लगेगा, हम भी तो हम टीचरों की भी तो ईगो होती है ना, हम कौन से बड़े भगवान हैं, राइट. तो हमें भी लगेगा तुम कौन हो क्वेश्चन करने वाले. बट कहीं ना कहीं एक संवाद शुरू होता है, एक डायलॉग शुरू होता है कि यू आर वर्किंग हार्ड इनफ to say I'm questioning something as an artist, because my exploration needs a question, needs an explanation, needs something. And we may have an answer for you, or we may not have an answer for you. We may completely disagree with you, we may agree with you. And I think that's the joy of theater, is that at the end of the day, when you create a piece of work, you know, and it's happened many times, there are faculties that watch your TML. One faculty appreciates certain things about a theater making, about a little performance, and the other faculty absolutely hates, absolutely disagrees with it. Love or hate the hai nahi, disagrees with it, because we're all artists, you know. And at some point you will have to take a call whether, you know, we may love what you've done and you may find it shit, and you may say no, I don't like this, even if you do. Or vice versa, we may say this is absolutely unacceptable, and you may go out and say this is the kind of theater हम तो यही बनाएंगे, you know. Fair enough. So मुझे लगता है वो जो एक आज़ादी है ना, वो जो एक फ्रीडम है, वो अपने आप एक सेल्फ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्रिएट करती है कि आप ड्रामा स्कूल से आपका थिएटर सीख रहे हो, आप वो सीख रहे हो जो आप हो, जो आपसे उपजा है, जो आपसे बना है। चैलेंज कहाँ है कि क्या आपने इनफ एक्सप्लोरेशन किया है, क्या आपने इनफ कमिट किया है। हम कॉन्स्टेंटली ड्रामा स्कूल में हम आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली चैलेंज करेंगे, आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली प्रोवोक करेंगे, आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली क्वेश्चन करेंगे, आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली मोटिवेट करेंगे या ओके ये अचानक रिकैप शुरू हो गया बगल में। अच्छा ठीक है, हाँ तो so we are going to create hurdles for you. हम आपके लिए दिक्कतें क्रिएट करेंगे ताकि आप डिसाइड करें कि यार कौन सी दिक्कत को किस तरह डील करना है, ताकि जब आप ड्रामा स्कूल से बाहर निकले, when you're out of it, what you are left with is your vocabulary, your theater, your work. What we share with you, what we offer you with you is skills. We don't teach you theater. We share with you the skills we have. The idea of doing it for a year is because you cannot get a better, more focused place than a school for a constant rigor, a sense of discipline, a sense of riyaz, so that all those skills, वो सारे जो skill sets हैं, वो आपकी mind physical mental memory से आपकी body memory में चले जाए. Because the technique in the end has to become you. अगर आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, एक आर्टिस्ट परफॉर्म कर रहा है, उसकी टेक्निक दिख रही है, तो you're not engaged in the work. The technique has to become a part of your body so that the audience doesn't see the technique. The audience is just engaged in the world that the artist has created. But the artist knows that the technique is working. So I think that's what drama school provides. No, I'm not going to say drama school is like the most different school. Every school is different. Drama school has this to offer. Drama school की थाली में ये सारे पकवान हैं. आपको चूज करना है कि किस थाली से खाना है. हर स्कूल की अलग अलग थाली है. बट हाँ, हम ड्रामा स्कूल वालों को हमारी थाली सबसे ज्यादा पसंद है, बिकॉज हमें लगता है कि हम आपको अपना स्वाद डेवलप करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन करते हैं. वी क्वेश्चन यू, वी पुश यू, वी डोंट एक्सपेक्ट यू टू गो आउट एंड से दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ थिएटर ड्रामा स्कूल डज. एंड फॉर्चुनेटली हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स वी हैव? 108 सो फार. कितने हैं
हमारे? या
हाँ, कुछ 100 के ऊपर लोग हैं.
100 के ऊपर लोग हैं, राइट.
100 के ऊपर लोग हैं और सबका थिएटर अलग है. ऐसा नहीं लगता कि यार चलो तो ड्रामा स्कूल वाला थिएटर कर रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक आई थिंक दैट्स द मैजिक दैट्स स्टिल अलाइव. जिस दिन वो खत्म हो जाएगा ना, उस दिन मामला चेंज हो जाएगा, पर अब तक तो नहीं हुआ है. So I think that's the fun of drama school, is that drama school doesn't teach you their kind of theater. It tells you to create your kind of theater.
Your kind of thing, which is very interesting, Deepal. I'll just move forward with the questions. I just want to remind the participants, अगर आपके कोई सवाल हैं Deepal से या इस सेशन से रिलेटेड, प्लीज इस चैट बॉक्स में जरूर लिखिए, so that I can ask those questions to Deepal. Deepal, बहुत अच्छे से आपने एक्सप्लेन किया इस चीज को कि कैसे we motivate the students, encourage them to create their own kind of theater. Also, I remember my time at DSM, जब मैं DSM में थी, and we were always told that keep it about the work. Okay, come with yourself. If you've signed up for this, so you know what you've signed up for this, so show up even if like okay, I mean there are times that we are not feeling well, or maybe कई बार ऐसा होता है we are very exhausted after this पूरा दिन का ट्रेनिंग सुबह 8 से लेके शाम के 6 बजे तक, जो actually कभी-कभी बहुत tiring हो जाता है. So how do we cope up with that mental and the physical challenge that we are facing at that time, and also to keep this in mind that yes, it's about my work, it's about my learning at the school, and I have to show up, right? So something maybe you can just focus on these words also.
Sure. The key is to show up, to suck it up and show up. I mean, yes, ये सारी दिक्कतें आएंगी यार. आप बम्बई जैसा शहर है, अगर सोचिए, अगर आप ड्रामा स्कूल में अटक गए होते और लॉकडाउन हो गया होता, ड्रामा स्कूल के बाहर नहीं निकल पाते 1.5 महीने तक, तो कमाल की ट्रेनिंग होती ना. पर ऐसे तो होता नहीं है. ड्रामा स्कूल भी तभी चलता है जब पूरा शहर शुरू होता है. So there's going to be a lot of factors they're going to work against you. The traffic of Mumbai, the climate, the food, the parties on the weekends, the break that you need from the work, the break that you need from your ensemble members, whatever. You're going to be homesick. You're going to find that this was a shitty week. You're going to hate the TML that you did. Or you're going to be too much in love with what you did. It's human nature that we get tired of something after a certain number of times. But it's also, human intellect that reminds you that it's only through rigor that you're going to find something. It's only when you're incapable of doing something, when you're like, I can't do this, and you push yourself, that you suddenly discover that extra energy to do it. You know, it's only at breaking point you realize that you've got some more. And when you move at that point, then you realize that your capacity is increased. And no matter, the truth is, no matter how much I tell you, you're going to mess it up when you come to drama school. You know, the truth is, when you come to drama school, just don't forget the fact that you have invested a lot of time, money, effort, your family's trust, you know, coming to an completely vulnerable field. You've given in a lot. Plus, we are not working with a form that has to do with like absolute tangibles. हम bridge नहीं बना रहे, you know, हम मशीनें नहीं बना रहे. So we are not working with a study that's 2 + 2 is 4, but it's very scientific. It's a different kind of science, and a lot of it may feel just like all hoo-ha and like, you know, कि सब कुछ हवा में ही लगता है, सब कुछ सब्जेक्टिव लगता है, तो क्या ही पढ़ाई कर रहे हो. लोगों के बड़ी वो एक मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग है थिएटर के बारे में कि थिएटर और पढ़ाई अलग चीजें होती है, और बिल्कुल नहीं होती. मेरे पर्सपेक्टिव में, मेरे परसेप्शन में थिएटर बहुत साइंटिफिक है. लाइक हर चीज का एक साइंस होता है. थिएटर सबसे, जो दुनिया के सबसे बेस्ट थिएटर है, इज वेरी साइंटिफिक. अगर आप दुनिया के कहीं भी थिएटर देख लो, बहुत ही कैलकुलेटेड, एवरीथिंग इज साइंटिफिक. The understanding of it is science. You cannot deal with theater. You cannot sustain theater without a science of it, because science brings in articulation. The scientific approach brings in a beginning, middle, and end. The scientific approach brings in a sense of quality, a sense of quantity. कि आपको किस जगह कितना चाहिए, कितना नहीं चाहिए. You know, it tells you, okay, this is the amount of effort you need to put. Beyond this is going to affect you or affect the viewer. So it's very, very scientific. And if you don't deal with it scientifically, you're going to mess it up. You're going to realize it maybe after school, or you're going to realize it during school. At some point, you'll go like, "Arey yaar," you know. So a lot of the trick is to really take it scientifically, even though it sounds very subjective. It's very objective. You have to find your objectivity in it. You come to Mumbai. Mumbai is a haven of distraction. It really is. You know, we are nobody to tell you to not engage in the merriments of what is available in this city. You know, the intoxications, the little distractions. The way the school is set up, it doesn't allow you to recover from the. That's the thing about drama school. The drama school doesn't. Drama school, it's not drama school. Like, कौन है drama school? Post school, it's आपकी मर्जी. You're adults, yeah. You do what you want. The only thing to know is that the setup of drama school does not allow you. It allows you. It gives you time to intoxicate. It gives you time to distract yourself. It gives you time. The only thing drama school doesn't give you is a time to recover from that kind of stuff. वो समय drama school आपको देता नहीं है, और that starts biting you in the butt. So I always say, if you party, if I decide to party, the first thing I see is that, do I have time to recover after that? Because if I can't recover after that, I'm going to feel like shit the next day. And I don't want to party because I want to feel like shit. I want to party and feel good about it the next day. So, you know, those kind of things become very hard to negotiate with drama school. And it becomes critical. If you come to Bombay, if you live in Bombay, with drama school, with the physical work, you got to become very health conscious. You got to eat well. You got to really eat nutritious food. You know, you can't just eat shit because you think you're young. It affects your mind. It affects how you think, you know. It affects the way you bloody smell. You know, you're going to be working with 20 people, आपके बदन से बदबू आने लगती है, आप गंद खाते हो तो, you know, and it becomes horrible in a social. I mean, and the thing about theater, and it'll teach you about life, is that everything is interpersonal. Nothing is just this. The day you smell, your ensemble is going to react to you that way. You know, they're not going to want to be close to you, and you're going to feel that, and it's going to feel like shit. You know, somebody may tell it. When somebody says it, it'll feel like shit. When somebody doesn't say it, it's going to feel like shit. You know, to top it off, people might be tired. To top it off, somebody doesn't like you. To top it off, you may not like somebody. So the ideal situation is you are only in control of your physical self. You know, a big part of being in drama school is how well you take care of your physical self, which people take for granted, especially people in their 20s. Because 20 में ऐसा लगता है कि साला हम मरने नहीं वाले कभी. क्या ऐसा आदमी को लगता है अमर हो जाएगा, कुछ नहीं होने वाला, और वो होने के बाद जब हो जाता है ना, तब पता चलता है साला स्कूल तो खत्म होने आ गया. Then time flies fast, you know. And how many times, I can't tell you how many times, I just had a talk with the last batch, this current batch, you know, and the one thing they were feeling was like, oh, this is such a horrible time for this to happen, you know. And I said a simple thing: whenever something like this happens, that's a horrible time. There is never a great time. If you fall sick at the beginning of drama school, it's horrible. You know, if you fall sick in the middle of drama school, it's horrible. If you fall sick at the end of drama school, it's horrible because something's always happening. It's never a great time to fall sick. It's never a great time for shit to go bad. And people don't realize it. The thing is, what we realize in regret, in retrospect, is that we end up coming to that place. Coming to this, we end up putting ourselves at risk of physical injuries, of mental injuries, of emotional injuries. You know, so I think it is like, you know, I hate using these words, but it is like a tapasya. You know, I hate using these words. I'm being very honest because मुझे लगता है ऐसा यार बहुत गुरु वाला सिस्टम है ना, और मुझे कोई बड़ा जमता नहीं वो गुरु वाला सिस्टम. बट यार वो है, अब तपस्या का मतलब वही है कि यार आपके पास स्कोप ही नहीं है ज्यादा कुछ के लिए. यू नो, आपके पास ज्यादा जो सेटअप है ड्रामा स्कूल का, और अगर आपको वो स्कोप चाहिए तो आप गलत स्कूल में आ गए. ऐसे बहुत स्कूल मिलेंगे जहां आपको स्कोप मिलेगा ये सारी चीजें करने का, और उसमें कोई गलत बात नहीं है. अगर आप, यू नो, मैं एज अ ड्रामा स्कूल का, यू नो, I'm a member of the drama school family. You know, I may not be faculty, but I've been in the journey since the beginning. And I still say to everybody that I don't want to tell you, and I tell everybody, I had a discussion with Shruti yesterday, that, you know, I don't want you to join drama school because it's a great school. You know, you have to figure out what your personality is, what your temperament is, what is it that you want. You know, where is it that you want to push yourself, and pick a school, because when you do that, you love that school, and it may be a better school for you than drama school. You know, so get to understand what this school has to offer and what this school expects from you. And if you don't want to give this to the school, say no to the school, and that will be a right decision. You know, I am not going to tell you that choose this school is the right decision. It may be the worst decision of your life joining this school. You know, so the first wrong decision will be you'll audition for this school, and if it's not your temperament और आपकी किस्मत सच में फूटी होगी तो सिलेक्ट भी हो जाओगे. So I'm just saying, figure out what the school expects, figure out what you expect of the school. If they both match, then think of the school, because it's a very, very demanding school.
Thank you, Deepal, and I think there were very like good points that you mentioned in this entire monologue of yours. So आई थिंक यहाँ पर एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ नोटिस करने वाली ये है कि ड्रामा स्कूल में हम जितना जैसे जो भी आपको ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, जो भी हम आपको बता रहे हैं, हम आपको ये भी बता रहे हैं कि कैसे यू हैव टू मेक एन इन्फॉर्म्ड चॉइस ऑफ व्हाट यू वांट टू डू इन फ्यूचर, like in terms of your training, in terms of what you want to do as a theater artist or a performer. I think that is also the scope that we are providing. So through these webinars, through these discussions that we are having, ये बहुत important है आपके लिए सोचना कि किसी भी स्कूल के लिए या अगर ड्रामा स्कूल के लिए ही मैं अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ तो क्यों मैं अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ. That why is something that you need to answer it for yourself, and that's what Deepal was trying to focus on. You know, you need to make a decision on your own, but also know that what the school is there, what the school is about, and what the school is offering you right now. दीपल, एक क्वेश्चन आ रहा है हमारे पास एक पार्टिसिपेंट से. उससे पहले मेरे को आपको एक और सवाल मुझे आपसे पूछना है. ड्रामा स्कूल में, हम कॉलेज ड्रामा स्कूल में नहीं, एक एक्टर के लिए रियाज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. जैसे हम अक्सर बताते हैं कि जो सिंगर्स हैं, जो डांसर्स हैं, वो अपना रियाज हमेशा करते हैं. सुबह सुबह उठ के लाइक म्यूजिक की प्रैक्टिस करनी है या फिर डांसिंग की प्रैक्टिस करनी है. पर एक्टर्स जनरली अपने रियाज से थोड़ा सा पीछे कभी कभी हट जाते हैं. क्यों ऐसा होता है और क्यों हमारे लिए कंटिन्यूसली इस फॉर्म में रहना, एक रियाज बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है? इस चीज पर आप थोड़ा सा फोकस करेंगे एंड देन वी विल टेक द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द पार्टिसिपेंट्स.
श्योर. ये आई थिंक ये होता है बिकॉज हमारा एक बहुत बड़ा मिसनोमर है. हमें लगता है कि परफॉर्मेंस एक्टिंग जो है वो हमारा दिमाग में है या हमारे फीलिंग्स में है, हमारे इमोशंस में है. यू नो, वो जो हम भूल जाते हैं कि हमारा दिमाग, हमारे इमोशंस ये रहते कहाँ हैं? ये हमारे बॉडी में ही रहते हैं ना. तो जब आपका जो बॉडी, जब आपका व्हीकल ही सही नहीं है तो आपका दिमाग और माइंड क्या करेगा? यू नो, साउंड माइंड इन अ साउंड बॉडी. यू नो, अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स लोग भूल जाते हैं कि your mind is very much influenced by your physical state. Your emotions are very much influenced by how you feel physically. You know, हम हर किसी ने देखा है एक समय में, एक वक्त में, कि हमें यार अपने आप पे sometimes we feel good about ourselves. You know, अगर हम कुछ एक्सरसाइज कर लेते, अच्छा भाग लेते, तो we feel good about ourselves. You know, we start feeling positive. अभी कहीं ना कहीं वो इन्फ्लुएंस करता ही है. तो रियाज, any art needs practice. I mean, और जब आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तो then you start lying because you don't live it. So the idea of riyaz is because theater को, acting को as a public, people don't look at acting as a skill. Once you start looking at acting as a skill, every skill needs to be developed. Okay? वो हिंदुस्तान की एक दिक्कत है कि हम कहते हैं तो यार तो टैलेंट है क्या, बड़ा बच्चे तो बॉर्न टैलेंटेड, इसको तो गिफ्ट है, यू नो। वो जो एटीट्यूड है ना जो बचपन का है वो हमारे इसमें आता है कि देखो अरे शर्मा जी का बेटा देखो कैसी बढ़िया मिमिक्री करता है, भैया एक्टिंग करके दिखा दे, यू नो। वी डोंट, हमारा देश मतलब अब कहीं आप में से कितनों ने एक्सपेक्ट किया होगा, एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा, मैंने बहुत बार एक्सपीरियंस किया, मैं किसी को बोलता था यार, मैं कॉलेज में जाके क्या करते बेटा, मैं कहता हूँ मैं थिएटर करता हूँ, अच्छा कुछ करके दिखाओ। तो ये हमारे अंदर काफी गड़ा हुआ है, यू नो। तो मैं लोगों से पूछता था आप क्या करते हो, डॉक्टर, मेरे को ऑपरेशन करके दिखाओ अभी, बट नहीं कहते ना हम, बिकॉज उनके स्किल को हम स्किल करते हैं, हमारा स्किल क्या है, हॉबी है, वो बस एवी है, गिफ्ट है, मतलब हो गया, एंटरटेनमेंट है। अब वो कहीं ना कहीं इतना डीप रूटेड है कि हम अपने आर्ट को सीरियसली नहीं लेते, एंड दैट इज व्हाई पीपल फॉरगेट, that it's a skill, it's not a talent. I mean, you have to stop. I would suggest, whether you go to drama school, whether you go to any school, if you pursue theater or acting, don't treat it as a talent, treat it as a skill. Because when you treat it as a skill, then you will realize कि अच्छा ये skill attain करने के लिए मुझे क्या क्या चाहिए, क्योंकि एक skill लेने के लिए मुझे कुछ prerequisites चाहिए, और वो प्रीरेक्विजिट्स मतलब ये स्किल अटेन करने के पहले मुझे क्या क्या चाहिए, मतलब यहाँ तक आने के लिए कि भैया अगर मुझे रस्सी कूदनी है तो पहले मुझे रस्सी लगेगी, मुझे समझना होगा कि मेरे घुटने में चोट नहीं है, बिकॉज घुटने में चोट होगी तो कूद नहीं पाऊंगा। तो ये हो गए प्रीरेक्विजिट्स। अब उसके बाद जब आपके पास वो बेसिक प्रीरेक्विजिट्स आ गए, तब आप उस स्किल को लेकर उसे आप डेवलप करते हो और उसे आगे बढ़ाते हो। यही एक्टिंग का फंडामेंटल्स है, और एटलीस्ट यही वो एक्टिंग के फंडामेंटल्स है ड्रामा स्कूल बिलीव करता है। और जिस दिन आप ये फंडामेंटल छोड़ दोगे, इट्स लाइक अ मशीन, आपकी मशीन में जंग खा जाएगा, किसी और की मशीन बढ़िया होगी, वो उसकी मशीन इस्तेमाल की जाएगी, आपकी नहीं की जाएगी। सो यू गॉट टू स्टे अवेयर, बिकॉज व्हेन योर बॉडी इज रेडी, your body receives information, it processes information, and then it gives out information in the form of a reaction and expression, or you may call it acting. So I feel once you believe in this fact, then आप रियाज कर लोगे, वरना तो आप ऐसा नहीं है भैया, देख लो 100 के ऊपर स्टूडेंट है ड्रामा स्कूल के, मैं ये नहीं कह सकता कि सभी रियाज करते हैं, पर हाँ 1 साल बाद सभी जानते हैं कि रियाज करना जरूरी है, बिकॉज इंसान की फितरत को इंसान पर्सनली इंडिविजुअली फिट कर सकता है। ऐसा नहीं कि ड्रामा स्कूल में आओगे तो आप संत बन के बाहर निकलोगे। Like I said, drama school can't teach you. Even when you come here, you'll have to learn. But yes, you'll realize that riyaz is one of the most important things.
Right.
That a lot of people don't realize.
And वो जो skills और जो tool set जो हमें मिल रहा है, तो हमें पता होता है exactly कि हमें आगे अगर continue करनी है अपनी practice, so what exactly we need to do. So that is something that what the school teaches, and that is what we gain from the school. Yeah.
The school gives you a vocabulary.
Yeah.
School आपको एक भाषा सिखाता है थिएटर की, जिस भाषा का आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। जब तक आपके पास भाषा नहीं है तब तक आप कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर सकते। So the school gives you a vocabulary that you can articulate and you can understand how to express and how to offer to people. That's what it is.
Right. People, हम questions लेना शुरू करेंगे. So Vishal has a question. I am 32 and I am from finance and entrepreneur background. I always wanted to be an actor. I would like to pursue now. How difficult it's for someone like me who comes from such background? I'm in Mumbai.
Very difficult. If your question is how difficult, the answer is very difficult. Because I feel like there's a problem in this question. You know, that what do you want me to say? It's easy? It's not easy. If your father was an actor or a director and you still went to drama school, I'd say it's still very difficult. But that's why it's worth it. Na? If it wasn't easy, I would be paying you. Na? Why would you invest in a school if it's easy? So this idea of easy and difficult is where we suffer, is where we flaw. It's absolutely difficult. And it has to be, because then it's worth watching. Why would me as a person, मैं घर पे तैयार होके अपने पैसे आपके नाम का टिकट कटा के आपको देखने आऊंगा कुछ easy देखने के लिए? नहीं ना, because you're offering something that is unachievable to me. It's absolutely difficult. It's impossible. Nothing's impossible. It depends on your drive. How hungry are you? I mean, you know, if somebody asks me like, you come from a finance and entrepreneur background, I'm an actor, how difficult is it for me to go into a finance and entrepreneur background? What would you answer me? It's absolutely easy. मेरे नंबर ही नहीं समझ में आते, तो अब मुझे बैठना पड़ेगा उसके लिए। बस इसी तरह आपको भी बैठना पड़ेगा। अगर आप ये सोच के आ रहे हैं कि मुझे एक्टिंग मैं तो अच्छा ठीक ठाक कर लेता हूँ, लोगों को अच्छा लगता है, तो वो दिक्कत है। कम to acting as you went to finance and entrepreneurship with the same approach. And it's as difficult as finance and entrepreneurship are. It's a different study. If you're asking financially, it's difficult. I mean, I don't know what your financial background is, but yes, Mumbai is an expensive city, you know, and it's easy to live. It's easy to live unhealthy in Mumbai because that's one of the easiest way people find to save money, and that you pay up in a different way. We've had students who've lived off very cheaply, सस्ता खा के, यही में नहीं खा के, you know, भूख मिटा के, और बाद में इतने बीमार पड़े हैं कि 6-6 महीने घर पे रहकर आए हैं फिर. ये भी हो रखा है. So I think it's difficult for everybody from any background to come into theater. It's difficult for somebody who's been doing theater to do this because, you know, in the end, the school is not about books. It's not about education. The idea is to challenge each person individually. So I don't know what your threshold is. We find out when you're there and you are challenged. And when are you going to be challenged? When you stop, what's possible for you, we go beyond that.
Right.
I hope that answers your question.
Vishal is saying thank you. There's one more question. Shruti Gupta is asking, how important is it to have done a lot of acting projects in the past to get into the school? कितना जरूरी है कि कितने हमने acting projects किए होंगे? क्या वो जरूरी है auditions के लिए या school?
नहीं. I mean, you know, हम पढ़ेंगे, आपने जब ऑडिशन देंगे तब हम आपके बारे में, आप जो भी लिखते हो हमें देते हो, हम सब पढ़ते हैं. अनलाइक अदर स्कूल्स, हमने कई बार बच्चों अच्छे ऑडिशंस को हमने निकाल दिया है क्योंकि उन्होंने हमें रिकमेंडेशन लेटर्स चिपकाए हैं कॉपी पेस्ट किसी के. तो ड्रामा स्कूल की वो एक बात है कि हम आपसे जो भी लिखवाते हैं, हम जो भी पूछते हैं, हमारे जितने भी ऑडिशन पैनल होते हैं वो हर चीज़ को पढ़ते हैं, हर चीज़ को समझते हैं. हम सरकारी दफ्तर की तरह चीज़ों को रखते नहीं हैं. And we start reading. So if you've done work, it's great because then we know कि आपने कहीं ना कहीं आपको किसी चीज़ की समझ होगी. You know, it helps us understand. पर अगर आपने नहीं किया है तो हम we see you there or, you know, we'll ask you why, क्या कर रहे थे आप. So it's just a part of knowing who you are. अगर आपने किया है, hopefully it should help you. अगर आपने नहीं किया है, then, you know, hopefully you've prepared yourself enough. तो अगर आपको हम नंबर नहीं देते, मैं ऐसे एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ कि समझिए श्रुति को 10 में से 7 नंबर मिले हैं ऑडिशन में और दीपल को भी 10 में से 7 नंबर मिले हैं, तो अब हम पेपर खोल के ये नहीं देखेंगे अच्छा श्रुति को भी 7 मिले, दीपल को भी 7 मिले, पर श्रुति ने 4 नाटक किया तो दीपल को निकाल दो. ऐसे नहीं करते हैं. If that's your question and I've answered it, then let me know.
But then Deepal, एक और चीज, बिकॉज ये क्वेश्चन हमें काफी एप्लीकेंट से आता है कि ठीक है हमने अगर एक्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स नहीं भी किए हैं, बट वो कैसे हम ऑडिशंस की तैयारी कैसे करें और कैसे हमें ये आगे हेल्प करेगा, बिकॉज समवेयर एक हेजिटेशन है कि मेरे पास बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है काम का. तो क्या करें, मैं भी ब्रेक लूं, एक्सपीरियंस लेकर आऊं, या नहीं उस ईयर में अगर मेरे को इतना पैशनेट हूं मैं ज्वाइन करने के लिए, तो मैं आई जस्ट गिव इट माय शॉट दैट आई रियली वांट टू डू इट.
It's a great question. Every year when we have 100 applicants, 200 जो भी applicants, everybody is passionate. Everybody applies because they are passionate enough and they want to study, they want to learn more, you know. तो ड्रामा स्कूल कोई ना आपके पैशन को क्वेश्चन करने वाला ड्रामा स्कूल कोई नहीं बनता. आपका पैशन है. जो लोग थिएटर करके आते हैं वो भी नर्वस होते हैं, नर्वस सब होते हैं. अब जब 3 लोग आपके फ्यूचर को जज करने वाले होते हैं तो आप नर्वस तो होगे ना यार, क्यों नहीं होगे. तो नर्वस होना तो लाजमी है. अब नर्वस एनर्जी इज अ गुड एनर्जी. नाउ आई कांट टेल यू कि आपने काम नहीं किया है तो आप कैसा ऑडिशन करोगे. सी यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ, यू नो, विद व्हाटएवर नॉलेज यू हैव. अ लॉट ऑफ अगर आपने पहले काम किया होता है और अगर आपने ठीक ठाक लोगों के साथ काम किया होता है, ठीक तरीके का काम किया होता है, तो यू स्टार्ट रियलाइजिंग अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट द क्राफ्ट इटसेल्फ. कुछ बेसिक फंडामेंटल्स जो होते हैं उस क्राफ्ट को आप समझने लगते हैं. और वो बेसिक फंडामेंटल्स पे आप जब काम करते हैं तो देयर इज अ लेवल ऑफ एंगेजमेंट दैट कम्स इन योर परफॉर्मेंस. एक ट्रूथ आने लग जाता है, एक इंटरेस्टिंग पोटेंशियल हमें दिखने लगता है. ओके, ड्रामा स्कूल इज अ कॉम्पिटिटिव स्कूल. कि ड्रामा स्कूल में जो जितने एप्लीकेंट्स आते हैं 100-150 जो भी आते हैं, मुझे नहीं पता, हर साल अलग होते हैं, हम उसमें से 18 या 20 ही लेते हैं. पर ऐसा भी नहीं है कि हम भरने के लिए 20 लेते हैं. हमारे पास एक साल था जब हमारे पास 13 ही स्टूडेंट्स थे. हमारे पास 98 एप्लीकेंट्स थे उस साल, नहीं 76 एप्लीकेंट्स थे, पर हमने 13 ही लिए थे बिकॉज हमें लगा था कि जो 13 है, टॉप 13 हैं, इनकी स्किल सेट्स, इनकी जो एग्जिस्टिंग स्किल सेट्स है उसको मैच करने वाला 14वां स्टूडेंट नहीं था। तो हमने उस साल का बैच 13 लोगों ने क्या किया था, बिकॉज हमने सोचा यार फिर ये गलत हो जाएगा। सो हर साल हम एक स्पेसिफिक, एक, टू बी फेयर टू द स्टूडेंट्स, एंड दिस इज वन थिंग दैट आई लाइक अबाउट ड्रामा स्कूल, इज दैट हम सिर्फ बनिए नहीं है ना यार, 20 भर दो इतने पैसे आ जाएंगे, सिर्फ गिनती पे, कागज पे काम नहीं चलता ना, कि हम उतना एफर्ट डालते हैं। इसीलिए हम इंडिविजुअल ऑडिशंस भी लेते हैं और हम ग्रुप ऑडिशंस भी लेते हैं, बिकॉज हम ये भी देखते हैं कई बार अच्छे अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स को जिन्होंने टॉप किया है इंडिविजुअल ऑडिशंस में have been rejected because they have really showed a different side in group auditions, you know, because हमारा देश, हमारा कल्चर जो है और हम है, तो सो हम है, you are therefore I am, we are an interdependent culture, right? Theater is an interdependent form, so a lot of that comes from that also. We've had students who've not done great at solo auditions but have showed like great ensemble spirit, you know, so sometimes we understand कि अच्छा इस ग्रुप में इस बंदे का एडिशन will help the group and will help this person also, so there's a lot of dynamics that we look into. Doing theater आप जितना कर सकते हो, it always helps because वो आपको 10 बेसिक गलतियों से, you know, जो बेसिक गलतियां सब करते हैं परफॉर्मेंस की, उससे आपको थोड़ा सा दूर कर देता है, क्योंकि वो तो करत करत अभ्यास जड़मति होए सुधार, कि वो कुछ बेसिक गलतियां तो आपसे निकल जाएंगी, बिकॉज आपका बेसिक स्वाद बदल जाएगा। खाना बनाने की तरह ना, आप पहली बार अगर आप खाना बनाओगे तो आप अनशन मसाले डालोगे, आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा, और 2 बार जब खाना खराब बनेगा, तीसरी बार थोड़ा सा तो बेहतर ही बनेगा, तो वो वाली बात है। सो आई थिंक दैट्स द डिफरेंस, वेरी हार्ड टू से कि यार हो सकता है कि आपको बेसिक एक सेंस अपने आप में ही हो, तो आपने कुछ नहीं किया हो पहले और आप बढ़िया ही, आप एक इंटरेस्टिंग सा ऑडिशन दे दो, यू नो, एंड वील काइंड ऑफ जज यू बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट वी अंडरस्टैंड ऑफ यू। सो देयर इज, इट्स नॉट अ परफेक्ट प्रोसेस, यू नो। अगर मुझे कोई पूछे पिछले 7 साल में आपने परफेक्ट ऑडिशंस किए, एकदम डिजर्विंग स्टूडेंट्स को ही लिया है, नहीं यार, गलती की होगी यार, 2-4 तो रह ही गए, हर साल 1-2 तो रह ही जाते होंगे जो डिजर्व करते होंगे, तो उस वो जिन 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 डिजर्विंग स्टूडेंट्स को हमने नहीं लिया है ना, उनका नर्क टाइम तो हमको भोगना ही भोगना है, क्या करें पर, दिस इज द नेचर ऑफ इट, यू नो। बट आई एम सेइंग करो यार, लगे रहो, बिकॉज लगे रहो, उनका शुरुआत में तुमको लगेगा हम सही हैं, 1 साल बाद तुम्हें लगेगा, ड्रामा स्कूल करने के बाद लगेगा हम गलत हैं, वो पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज होते रहने वाले हैं, बट देयर इज नो सब्स्टिट्यूट टू personal exploration, so keep working at it. If you get any chance to do theater, or keep performing for people who don't know you, you know, don't perform for people who know you. अपने माँ बाप को अपने बच्चे की एक्टिंग सबसे अच्छी लगती है, अपने रिश्तेदारों के लिए मत करो। अगर तुम सच में सीरियस हो, कोई पढ़ाई का जरिया नहीं है ना, एक मोनोलॉग याद करो और बगल वाली गली में 4 लोगों 10 लोगों को इस्तेमाल खड़ा करो और सुना दो, अगर उनको मजा आया तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ सही कर रहे हैं, दे आर ए ट्रू ऑडियंस, स्ट्रेंजर्स, दैट्स योर स्कूलिंग यार, कोई तुम्हें रोक थोड़ी सकता है सीखने से। अरे वो एकलव्य की कहानी इसलिए तो थी, ये बताने के लिए कि भैया पाठशाला नहीं मिलेगी तो भी मूर्त बना के कर सकते हो, पर किया क्या एकलव्य ने, रोज धनुष बाणी तो चलाया ना रोज।
Absolutely. Try. वो करत अभ्यास जड़ में,
हाँ, और क्या।
which is very true actually. And in fact, हम लोग तो ये भी कहते हैं कि अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको और मेहनत करने की जरूरत है, अप्लाई करके ऑडिशन पर आइए। ऑडिशन प्रोसेस ही एक बहुत ही बड़ी लर्निंग प्रोसेस है, जिसमें आपको काफी कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा, बिकॉज इन ऑडिशंस आल्सो वी पुश द स्टूडेंट्स, पुश द एप्लीकेंट्स टू अ ग्रेट एक्सटेंट, सो दैट दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि किस लेवल तक उनको खुद पर भी काम करना है, किस लेवल की प्रिपरेशन करनी है। जैसे कि दीपक ने भी समझाया कि खाली इंडिविजुअल ऑडिशंस ही नहीं, ग्रुप ऑडिशंस पे भी हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं, क्योंकि हमें ये भी देखना है, थिएटर इज एन एंसेम्बल प्रोसेस, तो वो एक बहुत जरूरी है देखना कि हाउ डू वी वर्क विद एन एंसेम्बल अलॉन्ग विद, जैसे हम लोग अलग से अपना एक सोलो परफॉर्मेंस करते हैं, तो दोनों चीजें ही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। एंड आई थिंक ऑडिशंस आर great way to learn about all these things. Next question is coming.
But I'll also say that yes, हम कहते भी थे लोगों को, कहता हूँ कि यार ऑडिशन दो, क्योंकि जब आप कभी कभी ऑडिशन देते हो ना, तो इन द वर्स्ट वे, मतलब अगर मैं सॉरी, मेरी वोकैबुलरी ना बहुत पॉलिश नहीं है, पर जब हम ऑडिशन देते हैं ना, मैं इंडिविजुअली कहता हूँ, अपनी औकात मालूम पता चल जाती है, कि कई बार हमें लगता है यार बहुत बढ़िया कर रहे हैं यार, हम तो, और कई बार लगता है बहुत बुरा करते हैं, यू नो, इट कैन रिवर्स, इट्स एन आई ओपनर फॉर यू, समटाइम्स इट सेज अरे हाँ यार, ये तो मैंने सोचा नहीं था इस बारे में, इस तरह। ऑडिशंस आर ग्रेट फॉर दैट। इसमें एक दिक्कत ये है सिर्फ, और मैं बड़ा ऑनेस्टली आपसे कहूंगा, क्योंकि ये पिछले 2 साल तक ना ऑडिशंस मुफ्त होते थे, हम पैसे नहीं लेते थे। अब पिछले 2 साल से, और मुझे पता है क्योंकि 2 या 3 साल पहले, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, there is a certain fee, because मैंने कहा था कि fee attach कीजिए, because क्या होता है, जो जैसे ही fee attach करो ना, there is a seriousness to it, कि कल को कोई जिसका कोई लेना देना ही नहीं है, इसने कहा चलो ठीक है भैया अभी कर लिया था, चलो भाई स्कूल में कर लेते हैं, वो भी हल्के फुल्के आएगा, तो एटलीस्ट ही pays a price for doing that, because there is a lot of effort that goes into it. We don't sit there to judge you, we sit there to see how we can provoke you in that moment and to see what can come out of you that we can use or that we can offer to you. It's a real work for all of us, that's why I say it is worth spending that money. If you don't know, if you have an idea, if you really want to know where you stand, what you feel, it's like a little fee for understanding yourself. आप जाते हैं ना एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाते हैं, तो उसे भी दक्षिणा तो देते ही हो ना, तो ये बता दो मेरा फ्यूचर क्या है, या एक काउंसलिंग के लिए जाते, कंसल्टेशन की भी तो फी लगती है ना. सो मैं कहता हूँ दिस इज काइंड ऑफ लाइक एन कंसल्टेशन फी, इट्स नॉट जस्ट बिकॉज समटाइम्स वेरी इजी टू फील यार कि तुम तो कह दोगे 500 लोगों को ऑडिशन दो, कुछ ना कुछ सीखोगे और तुम तो पैसे कमाओगे, but it's not just about the money. I think money makes it in a respectable equation where you are not doing me a favor and I'm not doing you a favor, but it's a commitment for the time that we give you and the time that you give us. So if you are unsure about, I'm not saying if you're unsure about drama school, whether or not you want to do theater, don't audition, save your money. Apply to drama school if you're really sure you want to pursue this.
Absolutely.
Okay? Yeah, don't let this audition decide whether you want to pursue theater or not.
Absolutely.
मैं कल ही श्रुति से बात हुई थी, ड्रामा स्कूल इज फॉर द पीपल who have made that choice,
Right.
who want to pursue. You cannot be sure of, you can be not sure of drama school, that's fair enough. That's where the auditions might also give you an idea. The auditions are not just for you, the audition is an opportunity for you to judge us also, amongst other things.
Absolutely, that's very true, Deepak. Let's just take questions because we have a couple of questions coming in. Akshay is asking, my question is about if you can elaborate on the acting syllabus very quickly. If you can just maybe talk about the acting syllabus that we have.
So the acting syllabus, I'll tell you a general view, because it sometimes changes. It changes on a lot of different things. It depends on the group or what we're looking at. But it is fundamentally divided into body, physical conditioning. So we work on body, we work on voice, we work on speech, and then we work on different aspects like, we start with improvisation. So there is a fundamental, there's a base. So it starts with the fundamentals, the basic idea of improvisation. Now we talk about improvisation as an actor. So we start from there, we go, and then it progresses into, it progresses from the non-verbal into the verbal. It progresses from physical to mental to imaginary to mental to feeling. So it follows that trajectory of everything. And once, so it starts from physical conditioning is throughout, singing is throughout, correct, Shruti? They become a part of conditioning that goes throughout the year. Then the second half is where we start with improvisation and devising, because that's what you'll be doing for the rest of your lives. You'll always be improvising, whether you're on a film set or a theater set, whether you are in life, if you're married with your partner, you're always going to be improvising your whole life. So we work with improvising, we work with devising, because we're not interested in just actors, we're interested in actor creators. You constantly be creating. So we get into improvising, devising, and then we get into different forms. Sometimes we work with, last 2 years we've been working with Chekhov quite a bit. We work with scene study. So it all builds up to the point when we get into a production. So by the time you reach production, you have trained in physical work, vocal work, you work with scene study, you work with imaginary, with the imagination, you work with theater techniques, you work with acting techniques, you've done a lot of writing work, because you write your journals, you write your reflections. So we're working on the writing mind as well, the analytical mind as well. And we're working with the directorial mind, because you're constantly devising. You are directors and actors at the same time. So through this process, we end up going to the performance place, where we come to the production. Now the production, we invite an outside director on purpose, because so that you get into the idea of, this is a different, they know the process, but they have not worked with you. So here's a chance for, again, to not forget, we tell people to not, they are not performing. This is not a professional production, because if it's a professional production, आपको पैसे मिलने चाहिए थे, और नहीं ना, आप तो पैसे दे रहे हो ये करने के भी, technically आपकी फीस में ही है ये. So we say this is a chance for you to apply all of your education of your 6 months or 7 months, 8 months, 10 months into these productions by yourself, to give the professional director what he wants, because he doesn't know what Chekhov is. He may not know what you've been working. He will tell you what he wants, and your challenge is to now use these skills to give your director what they wants, because that's what's going to happen post school. When you go to another theater director or you go, do something, they don't want to see how you do it. They want their product. It's up to you. It's you using your skills, your education, to create that for the director. So then you work with, towards the end, you also work with light design. You work with set design, set costume, lights. So you work with all of these things. So basically, it's an overall understanding of the field of art. Like every professional school, deals with that throughout.
Right. And also, like we always mention that we as a school, we're not just an acting school, we're an acting and theater making school. So we are not only just giving you tools and techniques for acting, but also it's a complete process. It's a complete process. So people who graduated from here, उन्होंने खाली acting भी नहीं की है, उन्होंने writing भी की है, direction भी की है, corporate workshops भी गए हैं. They're curators also. They're curating different kinds of shows and performances. So it's something that we give you kind of a holistic training. We give you an idea about the performing arts and allied forms of performing arts, so when you graduate from here, it's up to you to decide कि आपको किस चीज में जाना है. आपको एक्टिंग ही करनी है, आपको एक्टिंग में भी थिएटर के लिए करना है या फिल्म्स के लिए करना है, या सिर्फ राइटिंग और डायरेक्शन का काम करना है, जो भी आपको चूज करना है. दैट इज समथिंग, वो एक क्लैरिटी भी आपको होती है जब आप ट्रेनिंग करके बाहर निकलते हैं स्कूल से. Next question, Aditi Chandwani ka aa raha hai, and she's asking, can you talk about the network and the opportunities after graduation the school helps with?
Why don't you talk about it, Shruti?
All right. Okay. So
I'll jump in. I'll add in if I have something.
Definitely. So जहाँ तक network of opportunities की बात है, पहली चीज तो ये कि जब भी हम यहाँ से graduate होकर निकलते हैं, तो it's like it's of course हमारे पास we are always empowered with this thing कि हम अपना काम भी खुद कर सकते हैं. So we are not only in a position that हमें लोगों के पास जाना है काम करना, but हम अपना काम भी खुद कर सकते हैं. And that's the reason we have incorporated this entrepreneurship module in our syllabus, so that we can teach our students कि किस तरह से आपको अपना काम करना चाहिए. ठीक है. Otherwise opportunities हैं. We have a good network of alumni जिनके साथ आप मिलकर काम कर सकते हैं. You keep giving auditions, and audition casting agencies, they often contact drama school if they have any project coming up जिसमें उनको actors चाहिए होते हैं. तो opportunities are there. But like people also mentioned earlier, and right, I'm focusing now that opportunities के साथ-साथ, it's also about what exactly you are doing. And some people are exactly like कि अगर मान लीजिए अगर मेरे पास कोई काम नहीं भी है, मैं ग्रेजुएट हो चुकी हूँ, मेरे पास कोई काम नहीं है, आप खाली नहीं बैठोगे, क्योंकि आपके पास वो दिमाग में है कि मुझे अपना काम क्या करना है और मैं अपना काम करूंगा, और मे बी वो मैं काम करके people will notice my work, and then definitely they will approach me for work, and it's a two-way process. I can get into collaboration with somebody, I can associate with somebody and do my work, or maybe somebody can reach out to me. It's a two-way process that happens. So definitely network है, और network के terms में हमारे जितने भी faculty members हैं, जितने भी faculty members, they are all practicing artists. वो खुद भी अपना काम कर रहे हैं, and they are also teaching at the school. So there's an opportunity to work with them as well. And of course, all the faculty members are looking at people कि वो graduate हुए, students जो है graduate हुए, और हमारे साथ हमारे colleagues बन के हमारे साथ काम करें. That is something really beautiful. तो कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है कि ड्रामा स्कूल के ग्रेजुएट्स फैकल्टी मेंबर्स के साथ जाकर ही काम करते हैं, उनके साथ कोलैबोरेट करते हैं, उनके परफॉर्मेंसेस में, उनके शोज में, या कोई भी अगर वो काम कर रहे हो, उनके साथ कोलैबोरेट करके काम करते हैं. तो इन टर्म्स ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड नेटवर्क्स, yes, we have a lot of opportunities, and but yeah, it also depends upon your rigor to do something. What exactly you want to do, and how are you reaching out. Something that very nice people told me when I graduated from the drama school Mumbai, people and my all faculty members told me कि अगर काम करना है तो शर्माओ मत, बेशरम होके जाओ और बोलो कि मुझे काम करना, क्योंकि मेरे पास ये स्किल है, मेरे पास इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैंने अपनी ट्रेनिंग की है, मेरे पास एक स्किल सेट है, और मुझे पता है कि काम कैसे होता है. अब ये मेरे ऊपर है कि मैं किस तरह से लोगों को रीच आउट करती हूँ, या किस तरह से अपने फैकल्टी मेंबर्स को अप्रोच करती हूँ, कि कैसे और लोगों के साथ काम करती हूँ. तो वो एक क्वालिटी हमारे अंदर होनी चाहिए, नॉट जस्ट कि हम बैठ जाएं और हमारे पास वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि हमारे पास काम आएगा. काम ऐसे नहीं आएगा, काम खुद करने से भी आएगा. तो कितना आप खुद उसमें अपना रिगर डालते हो, कितना खुद आप इन्वॉल्व होते हो, एंड ऑल्सो what people are looking forward, like people are also looking for people who are trained, who are trained in some kind of skill, and जिनके साथ मिलके वो एसोसिएट हो सके, कोलैबोरेट कर सके. I hope this answers this question. People, if you want to, you can add something to it.
Well, okay, here's what it is. Drama school काम नहीं दिलाता. In the most direct words I can tell you, drama school will not recommend you कि भैया ये एक्टर बहुत कमाल का है, इसको काम दे दो. No, drama school doesn't do that. Okay, drama school is a drama school. It teaches you. We have a network of alumni. Yes, over the past few years, casting directors have developed an appreciation for drama school students. That does not mean each and every drama school students. It's for it's for the ones they like. Okay, in the end, the nature of our industry, if you're into films and if you're looking for work in films, in television and media, we're in an industry where it's unfortunate. Nobody looks for a certificate. Nobody's going to ask you on your audition, or yeah, he's trained. You know, you may end up auditioning with a guy who you think is just doing shit, and he may get the part because he has the right connections. Okay, so you have to understand that's the nature of the industry. That's just nothing you can do about it. But yes, drama school provides you an opportunity to really be skilled at what you're doing, so that you can go out there and claim to know your shit. Okay, that you're not one of those. So there's an average, right? Mumbai में on an average कहते थे 7,000 लोग ट्रेन से रोज आते हैं मुंबई में अपनी जिंदगी बनाने के लिए, इसमें से 1,000 लोग एक्टर बनने आते हैं, ऐसा कहा जाता था, so the one thing drama school can say is that you will not be one of those people who just come and want something. Okay, you'll be one of those people who have something to offer. So if you're looking about the network and opportunities after graduation, we're not an organized sector. So there is no, it's just what it is. You may want to work with somebody, you may just, we have students who've gone back out of Bombay and are working out of Bombay. We have students who are working back in Delhi, we have students who are working in Jodhpur, okay, who've chosen to go back. Somebody's in Pondicherry, somebody went and did further studies. One of our alumni went and studied in the school that I studied in later. So people have chosen different things, A lot of people realize that drama school ke baad ki yaar, now I can really have understood how to educate myself. I would like to further study. So that's that. I mean, because I don't want to give you false promises that yes, there's a lot of the stamp of drama school doesn't get you work. No, the stamp of drama school gives you a sense of authenticity that you've done some work, that your claims might not be false.
Right. It gives you that platform that to be able to do something on your own as well.
Yes.
Definitely, I will.
Yes. Well,
I have that skill in me.
Yeah, and it gives you for the market. If you're looking for networking and opportunities, it gives you a sense of credibility.
Definitely, right. Okay, so quickly, Rashmi, your question regarding scholarship. Okay, we have done a separate session on scholarship. Can you please give me a call and we can just directly talk about, I'll answer all these questions in detail. This session is about, how do you prepare yourself for this long-term training? And one last question because we already, it's 4:10 and we do started at 3:15, but so just last question, people. एक question बहुत हमें आता है applicant से that what is drama school looking in an applicant when the applicants apply for the school? क्या drama school देखता है उनमें during the auditions, during the time of application? बस ये answer आप देते हैं and then perhaps we can just take last words and close the session.
You're looking at a few things. You're looking at, okay, available skills. What are you coming with already? You're looking at availability. How open are you, right now to be in a setup where there is to be in an educational setup? How open are you? We do look at your physical form. We look at physical condition because then we know whether you're up for the school or not. We do look for physical conditioning. We appreciate people who can sing well. We do, because again, singing is a big part. So the things that we teach, so it allows us to kind of get an idea of, okay, we know what we are offering. So in that terms, we start seeing like where are our current applicants in terms of where we're offering, because that allows us to select a batch together. So when we select a batch, we know the basic average level of the class in terms of what we have to offer. And then we know based on that this class is at, let's say X. So then we know as a school, as faculty, that our job is to take them from X to X plus 5X. Okay. Or we may have a batch that's at Y. So we have to go. So that is where we decide, on the basic skill set as that where. So I would say openness to listening and allowing to be pushed, physical conditioning, vocal conditioning. We try and understand, we don't encourage people running away from their houses, not telling their parents, और जुगाड़ कर लेंगे, पता भी चले, वो नहीं मामला, गड़बड़ हो जाता है मामला. So, we're looking for people, one of our things is we want to know if you're mentally okay, if you don't have any conditions, So basic cheeses, because we know that things can get worse in this school as well. We've had students who not declared certain conditions at some points, and things have gotten worse and we've had to deal with it. So I'd say if you're interested in drama school, I don't know when the auditions are this year, what's happening, but physical conditioning, start reading, become, we want actors to be treated as intelligent people. Hindustan mein actors are not really treated as intelligent people, क्योंकि पढ़ाई लिखाई होती नहीं है, सब कर लेते हैं. We want actors to be treated at the same level as scientists and doctors and engineers and any other skilled person. So whatever it takes, start reading. There's so much material to read. There is so much, कहानियां हैं, किताबें हैं, techniques हैं. Just read up, just become, and start investing yourself in the skill. There is nothing that stops you before, after, during, without drama school.
Reading and how much aware you are. Like awareness also is a very
awareness comes from a lot of places. Awareness comes from reading. Awareness comes from exercising. Awareness comes from eating right. Awareness comes from feeling right. Awareness comes from having a point of view.
Yes.
Awareness comes from having a moral agenda. In the times that we are, the way we are today, is going to be really interesting. Do you have a political agenda? Do you don't have a political? Do you have a point of view? We expect you to have a point of view. We may not agree to it, but what kind of theater are you going to offer? A theater without a point of view, or a theater with a point of view?
Absolutely.
Everything. We're going to look at you. We're not judging you. We're looking at you and we're saying which is the bunch of people we can put together and offer something. We're looking at life. I, as a performer, as a teacher, always say this, and it's one thing that I live by, is that life reflects art. Art reflects life, and what we're looking for is your life. Is what do you have to bring to the table, and what art can we offer you, or vice versa. What art can you bring and what life can we offer you? I think that's what, I don't know. I don't think that's very helpful, but that's what I have to offer.
That's very good. Thank you, Deepal. I think this is a very beautiful point where we can close the session. It's already 4:15 right now. I hope this session was informative for you, and definitely I really hope that you got something that you're really looking for. Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you, Deepal, for coming over and just sharing all these views and perspectives with us. The next session that we have is scheduled on the 2nd of May. The topic for 2nd of May webinar is why should I choose to pursue a career as an artist? So those of you who are interested, please join the session. We are going to send across information to you over email, the registration link to you over email. Also, the information will be up on our social media platforms on our website very soon, maybe by this evening. And the recording of this webinar will also be available on DSM YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone. If you have more questions, please do write to us on our email ID. I hope all of you have our email ID. I'm just sharing it with you here. info@thedramaschoolmumbai.in. And if you have any question, you can directly reach out to me on my number, which I've already shared here. So you can just directly give me a call between 10 to 6, Monday to Saturday. And yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Deep.
Thanks for your time, guys, and all the best, with whether or not you do drama school, whether or not you do theater, all the best with everything you do. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.